So I want to talk about like this concept of Seismic. What is your like vision of that? How was that born?
I mean, I guess there's two pieces to it, I guess, right? Like I definitely was, when I mostly segue into her because she definitely came up with the vision and all the things. And I guess, but on the music side, because we're talking about that, I mean, I definitely think that not only for what we've been booking forever too. Sorry to smack this thing. For musically, like we definitely always do want to do new artists and things like that. And I think Seismic is a nice little piece where like I get to kind of like dig a little bit deeper. And the good thing is like we get to like grab those artists and kind of build them up. And I think it's always like, cool, we're doing this Seismic play, or maybe we did a free show, or maybe we do Seismic, then a free show, then we bring them for a headline. Like it's a good way to like build these guys up. And like, because I'm a DJ first, like I definitely, there's almost no one I book that I just book for fun. It's mostly stuff that I like. I mean, there might be a couple of shows, you know, that I book now that we have Concourse Project that I'm like,
it'll do well, but not my thing.
Yeah,
but
like
for the most part, we're like super.
I just want to see what it sounds like in this room.
Yeah, but like definitely when we're talking about like our baby and like shit that I'm like, fuck yeah, like honed into, like Seismic for sure is like, okay, everyone who's playing that festival, I fucking love their music. They wouldn't be on the lineup if I didn't dig them, you know? So like, it's nice to have those little kind of like Easter eggy kind of things where people are like, who the fuck is this? Like, I'm gonna check this out. I don't know if I can cuss, but where we can check all this stuff out and like, you know, people can find out who these new artists are and we can kind of build them in the market. I think that's a big deal. But Seismic as a brand and where that started, she kind of
yes. So, so we've been doing our regular shows, and you know, we would go out, we would travel and go to like a festival or whatever. And I've like performed for Ultra and like done costume design for like the dancers for Ultra and other festivals. So with my dance group, like I'd be a part of other festivals produced by other companies like Insomniac and all of those. But we found ourselves like really appreciating the more boutique festivals. Like at the time we went to like Dirty Bird, Camp Out, and like Holy Ship and all of those types of things. And when it was like a more intimate sized festival experience, it was richer. Yeah. And when it was more niche, like house and techno or something like that, you're like fine tuning like the vibe and the community. Whereas when you go to those very big festivals that have a million stages, a lot of times you're just like spending more time walking from one to the other spot, more time navigating, less time like immersing yourself in music. So we just were like, one day we'll do our own festival because we've got that itch to like do things, you know.
Gotta keep growing, you know.
But like, it's very hard to think of a DJ name that has not already been taken, and it's very hard to think of a festival like name that hasn't already been taken.
All the DJ names you come up with are like dubstep names.
Yeah.
So if I ever become a dubstep DJ,
we always
and the U will be a V.
Always. No, that's done, bro. That's done.
So we always would keep a running list, like if like an idea came or whatever, in case he wanted to change his DJ name, or if I started to DJ, and that list still sits there. And then like festival names, like one day we'll have the right one, and then we could start going. And eventually, like Seismic came to mind, and then it was like Seismic Dance Event, and all these things made sense. And then I was like thinking of the motifs like fire and volcano and water and tsunami, and it all came to light. And then we're like, I think we're ready to do this. We had done our first like outdoor, like one stage special event.
We did Dirty Bird Barbecue.
We partnered with Dirty Bird to do the Dirty Bird Barbecue in Austin, and we did several of those. We did like Anjuna Deep open air.
Yeah. Those were like our first like forays into large scale.
Yeah.
events.
So like,
you know,
okay,
we're like, okay,
we did this. We figured out like rules and responsibilities for it. Like let's do our own. Like let's do Seismic. So we actually debuted Seismic for the first edition the same year that we actually started doing those. So like, or I don't know, it was like June. It was May or June that we did like Dirty Bird Barbecue, and then in June Deep Open Air. Then by September was Seismic.
21st, I think. September 21, 21?
2018.
No, the September 21st, 2018.
The first, I don't know, but
it was 21st, I think.
Anyway, so yeah, then we just continued to grow it. And so like we've always had to deal with adversity. So like the first edition, 4 days before the event, we had to relocate it because it was like super rainy and it was flooding Carson Creek Ranch. Oh yeah. But we're like, we're not going to cancel. And so then we figured it out, and Travis County Expo Center was available. So we like relocated the entire festival, and that's a lot of detail.
That was a lot.
Like you have to do,
especially for like our first
a short period of time. Yeah. And so then the second edition was at Austin American Statesman. But then like after that was when we were like, okay, we need to find a new spot, which, you know, eventually led to finding Concourse. And then since then it's been there. But
and I will say, just for anyone who's listening who is like it's crazy what they're doing. Like, I hope I can do that. And if you do it, something similar, and you run into problems, that shit does happen. Because even the first one we did, honestly, I did not think we would survive past the first one. I thought we were done. I thought that was like, yo, we put all of our eggs in this basket finally. We've been working so hard for this, hit this thing. Like, we, to be honest, lost our ass on it. And I thought that we were done there. I mean, things panned out where we were able to keep going somehow, some way. I mean,
You just
we're still
keep
here.
the ball rolling.
Yeah, you just keep going. You got to keep moving, right? But I definitely will say, like, and you can ask her, like, I cried. I thought we were done. I thought everything we put into this business for so long was gone. And now it's bigger than ever and so awesome. But I definitely, like, I mean, it was a hard moment. There are those moments. I'm just saying, like, if you hit those moments, like, you got to just, I'm not saying, like, do something crazy, but definitely, like, if you can keep pushing, like, I mean, nothing comes easy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm
If
saying.
you just persevere, like, honestly, it's just like stamina. If you can just keep going, like, that alone gets you somewhere. A lot of people, like, we've done this for so long, people will always pop up and, like, try to do events or try to do a dance group or try to do something, and then they eventually, like, fizzle out and disappear. And it's just, it takes a lot, to, like, really dedicate your, like, life to it, which we have.
yeah.
We also have each other, because if it was just one or the other doing it, it could be very isolating because of just, like, the amount of work takes a toll, the gamble of it can take a toll, and, like, you lose your, like, social life to an extent. We made our social life within it,
I was gonna say it also becomes your social life, which
exactly.
is cool.
But, like, if you just if you're very serious about it, like, just stamina and, like, perseverance really does change things. And you just have to really know, like, if you're really on to something, and if you just keep going, it'll get there. If you're like, I don't know, this seems fine, like, maybe that's a little too, like, flippant to go this route, but
yeah. I just felt like I had to mention that because it has not been easy. It's been a hard road. So,
What advice do you guys have for couples that are in business together that are building something really big that almost seems bigger than you?
don't do it. Don't. I'm playing.
Get out while you still can.
Well, I think it depends on your dynamic.
Yeah, for sure.
But what we do, like, we mostly met because of this world, like, we were both so dedicated to it. So that was already our commonality. And so we shared that. We were very eye to eye musically, quality wise, and everything that we were doing. And we definitely butt heads, especially back in the day when I had to handle, like, all our taxes. Every time it was tax time, like, we get in fights because I'm like, why didn't you do this document? I told you to use a spreadsheet. And
I'm not that kind of person.
And it's just, you get into your arguments. So it's not like a walk in the park, but in many ways it was, because like I said, you couldn't explain all the things that we, like, go through to someone that's not in it. But so we're definitely super powered because we're both, like, so involved in what we do. But there are definitely, like, the conflict side of things, and then as you grow your team, and then, like, that whole aspect, you have,
which he also is better at doing than me.
Yeah, there's a lot of learnings. Now we're in the era of therapy and talking about it with a professional too. So, I mean, there's a lot of, like, layers to this industry, and, like, sobriety and all of that, which I love to see so many more people, like, going on their sobriety journey and learning to, like, it's music first, right? It's not just about party first, which a lot of people think. And if you're truly dedicated to it, like, music-wise, it's changed your life, it's a release, then you need to find, like, ways to keep it in your life without making it always, like, at a, like, detriment to your health. And so we're growing up in this, and you're seeing people, like, change their ways in terms of how they party, how they enjoy music. And there's just a lot of parts of this business, and a lot of learning, and a lot of, like, trial and error. And